and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Damilola, and I am the chatty scientist. Today I'm back with another interesting video. You guys, please just pardon my arrangement. I just realized that I'm so short. I have to put things on top of each other to be able to make this video. But yes, so if you watch my previous video, I showed you guys how I make my seafood boil the Nigerian way, you know, with our spices. You know what I mean. Anyway, today I'm going to do a mukbang, and it's with my seafood boil. I have my seafood boil there, and I have my sauce over here. Let me show you. And we're just going to be chatting, you guys. We're just going to be having a chat. So I'm going to be chatting about the current world problems, and let's get right into this video. You guys, I know this is going to be so difficult because for me, eating and talking does not go, but yeah. Oh my god. This is so delicious. Let me tell you that when I saw the death of George Floyd, my heart broke. My heart broke because as a black person, they are quite conditioned for racism. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, although it's not a good thing, it's like a really bad thing, but it is what it is. Like, we black people, you're just conditioned to tolerate it. Because you can there's just so much you can do. You can keep shouting about it and doing so much, but then if people don't really want to change, they will still be horrible, which is really bad. And that's why I'm very happy that everyone is standing up against this nonsense right now, because it's crazy. It's really, really bad. How are you kneel on someone's neck for 8 minutes? That's crazy. That's madness. But one thing I try not to do is not say that they have mental issues, because when we say they have mental issues, we are basically giving excuses for their bad behavior. We should call them what they are, racists. Because that's why you see racist people, they will not, instead of taking them to jail, they will not take them to mental asylum. Instead of them to go and sit down and cool off in jail. But yeah, in Bristol here, because I'm in Bristol, for those of you that don't know. Oh. For those of you that don't know, I'm in Bristol, and in Bristol here, we had the protest, and I went with a protest group that started from my house. So I live in the city center, and there was a protest group that left from in front of my house. So I followed them, and we walked around the city center. It was very peaceful. No problems at all. Like, it was so peaceful, and everyone was safe and all. When I got back to my house, then I wanted to go to Tesco to buy something. And on my way to Tesco, and I saw that the Colson statue, like Edward Colson, if you know who that is. Then I saw that his statue or whatever had been brought down. I'm not gonna lie, but I felt relief when I saw it that it was down. I'm not even going to lie. I felt relief that it was down. And that's because every time I pass through the city center and I see that statue there, I actually feel so uneasy. So I might say, well, ancestors are not slaves. I'm from Nigeria. And although my ancestors were not enslaved, like my direct ancestors were not enslaved, mine people were enslaved. You understand what I mean? And people were enslaved. And apart from even, okay, they took them to America, enslavement, whatever, the enslavement was still passing through in Nigeria. Is as a result of colonialism, let's be honest. Which is really bad. But anyway, the fact that I didn't see she started there was very comforting for me. I was very happy. I'm never going to lie. Oh my god. You're about to lose your job. Anyway, I felt so much comfort since I wasn't there, because it's just there like, why are you glorifying evil? You know what I mean? Why are you glorifying such a bad thing? And then I see it from 2 points of view. I see it from 2 points of view, in the fact that, in the sense that in those days, slavery is what they did, which is really, really bad. But yeah, I feel like the fact that this present generation is now willing to hold on to that is what the problem is. There has been petitions and all to keep that statue in a museum, but it's still there. If they decided to put it in a museum, maybe no one would have chucked it down the river Avon. But you know, as you say, you know the hell what? People decided to do that. But I really hope that they take it, they fish it out, put it in a museum, or you know, get rid of it totally. But I think that it being here in Bristol, which was like the major slave port, doesn't send the right message. You get what I mean? But then, what do I have to say about this? I'm Nigerian. In Nigeria, there's so many places that are named after slavery. Oh. For example, Port Harcourt in Nigeria is named after what? There's so many places named after slavery. So there have been petitions for people to change the name of the hall and things like that. Which I agree with. I see the sense, but I just feel like these people should not be forgotten. People should know how horrible they were. Over 20,000 slaves died. He trafficked over 80,000 slaves during his lifetime, and over 20,000 died. And when people don't see a problem with that, I think that's racism. You go on Instagram or Facebook and see people glorifying, oh, what an ancestor. I'm wondering, like, is this the ancestor for you to be proud of? Like, is this the ancestor to be proud of? You guys, this is the best seafood I've eaten in my life. And I'm a very good cook, but I have never made it this way before. And this is my own recipe. And trust me, I eat seafood everywhere I go. Anyway, so I saw on Facebook people saying, oh no, why they bring the statue down? There are other things you can be proud of, not that. There are other things you can be proud of. Let's not glorify evil. And me saying this, I'm also referring to Nigeria as well. Let's stop glorifying evil as a people, as humans. Let's stop glorifying evil. It's not good. God, look at this prawn. Should I start a seafood boil business? Because when I tell you this is banging, I mean it. I like to deshell. Sorry, I like to cook it with the shell, but then I like to deshell before I eat. I don't know why. Another thing I want to discuss is the companies that are jumping on the bandwagon of Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Everyone is jumping on the bandwagon. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Y'all should better keep the same energy when this is over. I'm sure this is not going to be over soon. But y'all should keep the same energy. I see schools coming out saying Black Lives Matter, we don't support racism, blah 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 blah. But you look at your whole department. There's no BAME person in your whole department. Of course, stand with Black Lives Matter, but it should show. It's not just about saying it. Not I have a problem with all the influencers coming out saying, oh, Black Lives Matter, but your behavior is not showing it at all. Like, it's not showing it at all. I also want to say something to my fellow black people or Asian or minority. Now is the time, right, with all this that is happening. Yeah. Now is the time to open your eyes. Open your eyes. See the people around you. See who supports you. See who doesn't support you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying them be nasty to people or whatever, but open your eyes. See the people that are saying whatever they are saying. Know them and watch out for them. Because it's so easy for you to be friends with people and you don't know what their mind is, what is like, basically. So for example, on Facebook, I'm seeing people that I thought were my friends posting all lives matter, all lives matter, all lives matter. But then I'm wondering, why is it that it is when we say Black Lives Matter, you say all lives matter? Why can't you wake up on a random day, come on the internet and chant all lives matter? I don't know if you understand what I mean. Why is it that people chant all lives matter in response to Black Lives Matter? I don't understand that. Are you trying to silence black people? Because that's just what it seems like. It's like there's a whole problem happening. Black people are saying, oh, please stop killing us. Like, stop being racist to us and everything. Then you go and say, all lives matter. You're basically trying to say, what you guys are saying is irrelevant. And I think that's very, very stupid. And when I tell you that this ignorance is not even about education. Because I have people that are very educated doing their PhDs and that still can't think. It's like saying your wife comes to meet you or your husband comes to meet you, and then she asks you, do you love me? And you said, no, I love everyone. How does that make sense? In that situation, your answer should be, I love you. Or if you don't love her, tell her you don't love her. So if you hate black people, just outrightly say it. Don't say, oh, I love everyone. Because you say you love everyone means you don't love your wife. And we get the message. Trust me, we get the message. A lot of people care about animals more than they care about black people. And that's why it's so difficult sometimes as a black person to really have friends from other races. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, it just shows like how people feel about black people. Like, you love our culture, you love our food, you love our bodies. That's not like, if you're experiencing racism anywhere, in your workplace, at uni, anywhere, please speak up. Especially if it's going to affect your life. I know that we Black people kind of condition ourselves not to react to racism. Like for me, I try as much as possible not to even react, because it's like inbuilt pain. Like the pain is just in depth, and I really don't want to be bothered, because I think a lot and I don't want things to bother me. The racism I experienced in my undergrad degree, right, it actually affected when I came back from my master's, because I didn't really know how to, gel with the white people on my course that were even meant to help me, because I did not know what to expect from them. Like I know, there's that thing of, okay, I know that they might be good, but I don't know. And I'm just like, I just want to be careful because I don't want rubbish. So, but then the people I work with are nice people, so that's fine. There is not the, people think that racism is just coming out saying, oh, I'm KKK, I'm wearing the hood or whatever. It's beyond that. It's beyond calling someone a nigger. It's beyond that. There's the microaggression part of it. Like, there's the microaggression, like the passive-aggressive racism, and that's even the worst one. The institutionalized racism, and I think that's like the worst one, because you literally can't even react to it. I was speaking with some of my friends that we shared an office together, and one of them, she was telling me about, she's from Sri Lanka, and she was telling me about what happened to her dad. When people were doing all them Indians, Paki, be gone. Like, that was a few years ago. It was a horrible time. People were so racist, and the UK, they were so openly racist to these people. And someone actually spat at her dad. And I was just like, what the fuck? That's so disrespectful and so rude. Like, this is so horrible. So I speak to people from other parts of the world as well, and everyone faces racism, and that's why I'm on the strong belief, like I always say, that I don't think racism is race specific. It is individual specific, only that like a specific race has more tendencies to show the racism. And growing up in Nigeria, we did not see color. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, we did not see race. Like, I went to schools with Pakistanis, with white people. We had like mixed races. Like, nobody actually gave two fucks about any of that. It was when I came to the UK, I realized, okay, white people are here, black people are there, Indians are there, Chinese people are here. Like, that's not how to live life at all. So I know that racism is taught. Like, you're not born to be racist. It's the people that raise you to be racist. With all of this that is even happening, right? There's some people I'm so disappointed in. Like, some people I'm so disappointed in, but I'm just like, I don't want to be really disappointed in them, because I shouldn't expect things from people, right? But then I see people that are my friends, that when we message each other and everything, talk about, oh, how horrible black people are being treated. Oh, this is really bad. When I tell them my experiences, oh, I'm so, like, I empathize with you and things like that. But Black Lives Matter is happening, right? You don't post anything about Black Lives Matter. You literally don't post anything. But then elephants are dying. Oh, Chester Zoo is closing. I'm seeing you posting about that, because apparently that is what concerns you. The human rights part, like your friends, like, I don't understand the logic. Like, that doesn't concern you, right? But then those other things concern you. And to be honest, I was a little bit hurt at first, because I felt, okay, these are my friends. Like, these are people that I would say these are my friends. And this is happening. Like, this is really bothering me as a person. And you guys, none of them even, some of them didn't even reach out to even say, okay, what's happening? And everything, which is, I'm absolutely even fine with. But then I'm just wondering, like, there's the whole Black Lives Matter thing happening. You guys are silent. So that means that in your houses, in your personal spaces, I wonder what you talk about. And then I wonder, am I your black friend? Because, and I've thought about those relationships. I'm thinking, I'm probably the only black friend that you have, and I'm not going to be that anymore, because it's just like, there's a story, I'll post the story of, there's this lady that she had like a sleepover with her white friends, and the next morning she was found face down dead. They threw her off a balcony. I'm just there, like, I literally cannot even become a statistic, because if you cannot stand up for what matters, I really don't understand. I know people will be like, oh, people have individual differences and things like that. I totally agree, we have individual differences, but I think when it comes to human rights, like, we need to have a template and say, okay, human rights, like, we're all human beings, like, we're all one race, we're all the human race. So if you have a problem with that, then you have like something fundamentally wrong with you. Anyway, that's the end of this video, you guys. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed my seafood mukbang. And yes, like, I know it's not much of a mukbang, because I really couldn't eat a lot. Like, I literally don't eat much at all, and yeah, like I'm actually going to eat this probably next 4 days because it's so delicious. Probably eat it with rice or something. But yeah, this is what is remaining. It is a lot. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope that you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you are if you don't understand what we're chanting about racism and things like that, you can educate yourself. If you need help, you can send me an email. But don't send me an email to tell me racist stuff because I'll put you on full blast. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.